I'm Julia. I'm a staff writer for the Pleasanton Weekly, just about a mile and a half for somewhere that way. What I do is I go out and I talk to people who are experts in those fields and try to take the information that they give me and translate it in a way that is easy, digestible for your average person, whether it's somebody in their 80s or somebody who's in the 9th grade or something like that. So that really goes back to just doing your job as a community reporter, as I am, and that means going out there making connections, in this case coming out to a place like a school or a library or something like that, and meeting with people who put together these groups and study these issues and advocate for clean creeks and let's protect the water, all that kind of stuff. So that's one way that you can find out about things that are going on in your neighborhood, is just by going through these reports from these government agencies, picking out what they might have talked about at a previous meeting or what is going to be discussed at an upcoming meeting. And that's a really great place to start. But also it's back to that on the ground reporting, where you are just going out into the community and meeting people, because then people will start feeding you stories. Once they actually know your face and your name and they can put those two together, they will have a bit more of a trust for you than an anonymous person whose name they only see in an article online, but they don't actually know who they are. Once they actually know you and they feel like they can kind of trust you and that you're an upstanding person and you have integrity and that sort of thing, they will start tapping you on your shoulder and go, hey, this is something over here you need to look at. What I'm trying to impress upon you guys here is that environmental journalism isn't just about how these problems and issues affect the animals that are living outside and everything, but it also can lead into broader subjects. So for example, the illegal fishing traps had nothing to do with people actually trying to catch fish to eat them, because nobody really wants to fish from these streams. The water is not good. Everybody knows you don't do that there. What it was, though, what they figured out was that these streams were getting cut off because there were homeless people that are living down in those areas, and so they were trying to create like little crossing paths of sorts so they could get across the river. That was one theory. The other was that they were also potentially trying to create like a little area, like a pool, where they could sort of trap the water and then clean dishes or bathe themselves or something like that. So when you start reporting on environmentalism, it's important to remember that it's not just about how it makes things unpleasant to look at when there's litter outside or things like that, but it's also, why are these happening? How does it affect people in other ways? How does it affect our society? So when we're looking at something like fishing traps, we're going, okay, well, it's important to think about how does this affect the fish population, but also why are people doing this and what does it say about why they're doing that?